Hello guys, this is going to be my first get ready with me while I do my makeup and talk about on my blog. So what I'm doing first is doing my eyebrows. I'm using Anastasia's brow gel and we're going to talk about the show and my least favorite characters to my most favorite characters. My least favorite character has to be Caesar because he just reminds me of the fuckboys I encountered in high school. And I just didn't really appreciate his relationship with Monse because he was trash. He was trash. I can't believe we supported this relationship. It should have never happened. Next person I don't like has to be Monse. I mean, I figured they should be like a 2-for-1 deal, but I just didn't like her attitude. I didn't like the way she treated Jamal. That really rubbed me the wrong way, and she will forever be trash. And especially towards the end of the season, I'm always left with a lot more questions than answers, and I didn't get the resolution I wanted. So I don't know if they're going to be doing a season 4 of the show, but I feel like if they do that, they have to go a little bit darker because you wrapped it up too nicely of a bow, and I'm not feeling Monte's character. Next up has to be Olivia. I don't really care enough for her. I don't see it for her. She's not as annoying as Caesar and Monse, but her character served no purpose and it made no sense. Her Spanish was atrocious, and I'm not a native Spanish speaker, but I know that Spanish was horrible. She should have never been included because what was the purpose other than Ruby getting shot? It could have just ended with Ruby just got shot. That's it. Like, she served no purpose. There was no reason for her to be there, and she had the personality of cardboard. There was nothing remotely interesting about her. There was no complexity, there was no depth, there was absolutely nothing to go off of for Olivia. So I just don't see it for her, and I am glad that she got killed off. Sorry, not sorry. It is what it is. The next person up is Jasmine. I personally like her. I think she's really interesting. I just wish they would have added more to her character. I didn't like that she was chasing behind Ruby for how many seasons, and then all of a sudden he had this aha moment like, oh, I'm in love with Ruby. I'm sorry, I'm in love with Jasmine now. I have to pursue her. It just didn't make any sense to me. Like, there was no... It just didn't... The payoff didn't work, but I guess because it's like a kid's show that they had to, like, you know, push the OTP together. So I guess, girl. I guess. Next up is Abuelita. Personally, I fucking love her. She could do no wrong in my eyes. Like, she is my girl. I love her so much. I would fight for Abuelita. You know, she is who I want to be when I get older. Like, she's actually in my top 5 if my list was very limited, but I fuck with Abuelita. Next up is Ruby himself. I love me some Ruby. With this overly anxious ass, I love him to death. I think he is me when I overanalyze every little thing, but he got a lot of heart, and I like that about him. I'm kind of sad that him and Jamal aren't friends anymore, but Brett Gray had a really good live explaining why Ruby and Jamal would no longer be friends, and it just made a whole lot of sense. You guys should just follow Brett Gray. He has some really good content. I personally recommend going on his lives and just to watch and be a fly on his wall. He's very entertaining. Even when he doesn't intend to be entertaining, he's very entertaining. Okay, next up is Spooky. The reason I like him is not just because he's hot, but because he's very complex, and I like the way Julia Macias carried him. He played him really well, and his arc and his transformation to become like a family man isn't too far off, and it was actually really satisfying to watch. Though I'm a little bit mad because it's not with me. But, you know, we all can get what we want. And also, you know, just his interaction with his father was just really heartbreaking because I wanted them to have that father-son dynamic duo, but I never got it. I just got, like, a hug and then that was it. Like, I wanted more, I needed more, but I'll take what I can get. And last but definitely not the least, my favorite character, my most favorite character has to be Jamal. I love me some Jamal. He is my absolutely favorite character. I just hated how they underused him and counted him out. Like, he really came through for his friends, even though his friends were super shitty to him, and gave him their ass to kiss. He still came through for him. Now, if that ain't a friend, then I don't know what a friend is. Like, he really came through and showed out. Like, he did that. Like, I have not, like, seen a friend that is willing to do that. And then what pissed me off more was they yelled at him, they berated him, they ignore him, they count him out of everything. But the second he got that Roller World money, they were all up on him, making it seem like they found the money too. And I don't like that. Quit playing with my homeboy like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Like, put some respect on his name. Put some respect on Jamal's name, okay? Holy shit, I put too much. I carved. See, this is what happens when you get super passionate about things, because you start carving your cut crease a little too early, and now you have this going on. So now I have to go fix it. I don't know how I'm gonna fix it, but I'll figure it out as I go. I fixed it off screen, but yeah, like, I did not like the way they tried to play Jamal. I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling them, and I wasn't feeling it. I think that's why I extra don't fool with Monse and them, because they were extra rude to my homie Jamal. Like, I was not checking for them like that. I was like, y'all are just hella rude for no reason. Like, y'all are the worst friends anyone could ever ask for. You guys are horrible, and y'all should have never been friends to begin with. Like, if I was Jamal, I wouldn't be friends with them either. Honestly, truly, I would not be friends with them, and I'm surprised he was friends with them for that fucking long. I'm just stunned and bewildered. Honestly, I want a spin-off series where it's just him and Abuelita, and hell, even Spooky, just them going on adventures and solving mysteries. Like, I would be here for that. I would pay to see that. Like, I would really like to call it like Jamal's Misadventures, and it's just him, Abuelita, and Spooky going on misadventures and excursions and learning lessons along the way. That would be a show. That would really be a show. Also, I want to talk about, like, the season finale. I don't know if it might be a series, but I was not feeling it, because it felt very wrapped up, and then if they were to continue it, it would be like a slap in the face, because what other story can you cover? Spooky having a midlife crisis once he realized that the adult life isn't for him. Like, how do you guys recover from something like that? Like, inquiring minds want to know. I for sure want to know, because you literally turned Spooky into a family man. Like, what other story is there to cover? I'm not feeling this look, but I'm gonna let it ride. I look like Blanca, like this girl I went to school with, and she always had like these wide eyes like this, and I always thought they were pretty. She was kind of a bitch though. It's okay. I felt like season 3 was like way too rushed, and that one with the music video did not make any sense. I honestly thought it was dumb and could have been edited out. I was more focused on Cuchillos, because Cuchillo seemed more like a very complex, interesting character, and for you to feature her in one episode, well, not in a couple of episodes, and just kill her off, like, I would have loved to see like a whole dynamic with Cuchillos and Spooky. Like, how did he get recruited by Cuchillos? Did she take a liking to him? Were they screwing in the low? Like, I need to know these things. Like, it would have been really interesting to explore that dynamic with him and see like what brought him or what drew him to that lifestyle in the first place. Now, that would have been a story. I'm just not feeling this look. I feel like it's missing something, and I can't put my finger on it. Like, it looks good in the mirror, but on camera it's just not, it's not hitting like I want it to hit. You know what I mean? Maybe once I draw on my wing liner and then put on my lashes, it'll probably fix it. Okay, so I lined my eyes and I'm doing a quick little coffee break. This is coffee with the Bob Ross. It says happy little trees. Cheers. I'm using these lashes called Icy by Revus Boutique, and it looks like this, like spider legs, but that's the look I'm going for. These were originally gifted to my sister, but she didn't want them. We're gonna try these on. So this is what it looks like on me. Personally, I think this would be great with like no eyeshadow on or anything, or if you want, you could just do a really extravagant makeup look. I think that takes some getting used to, but personally I like it. It's very dramatic and it fits me. Alright, so these are on and we're just going to do the finishing touches, like apply my mascara. And these are really soft. I'm not going to lie to you. They're actually really comfortable to put on. They're not like, they don't have that plasticky strip that kind of stabs your eye. It's not as like harsh. So the eyes are done. I'm going to be priming my face using ColourPop's Pretty Fresh Hydrating Hyaluronic. No. Using this primer I got from ColourPop, I'm going to be applying it all over my face for a dewy finish. Using this as Can't Stop Won't Stop in Almond, I'm going to be applying the foundation all over my face. Big forehead gang, stand up. It is your song. It is your time. Yes, that's what we are doing. We're gonna stipple it in. We're not gonna do brush strokes. We're gonna stipple it in for a smooth airbrush finish. And now I know that it looks kind of light on, kind of yellowish on me, but don't worry, it's gonna settle. You gotta give it time to settle, and that's the key to everything. You gotta let it settle in. Plus, when it oxidizes, it'll match my tone perfectly. I'm trying to go fast because I want to catch this golden hour, because I look best in the golden hour. Like when my skin is glowing, that's when I look my absolute best. I'm going to use Fenty's Matchstick and Caramel underneath my eyes. I honestly, it's very subtle, and I'm used to just being very dramatic with my under eye, but you know, this is fine. It's very subtle and I like that. Like right here. Do I want to contour my nose? I don't really contour my nose. I see a lot of people do it. I don't know why, but I guess to highlight your nose. Sure. Let's do that. We're using Truffle. So I'm gonna, not too much. Just not too much. Not too much. And I'm gonna go get my little beauty blender. I need to wet this, don't I? Oh, god damn it. Contour my forehead. Yes, we want to give the illusion of a smaller forehead, because my forehead is fucking huge. I don't know what that just did, but sure, I guess. I feel like it didn't really do anything or do what it's supposed to do, but my forehead still looks fucking huge. Maybe if I just maybe you do that. I didn't wet this brush, I know. Before you guys clock me and give me advice on this, I know that my makeup brush is dry as a chicken bone, but I didn't think about it until I started applying. It looks kind of cute though. I'm not mad at it. I am not mad at it though. Bitch. We're gonna use Fenty's Cream and Fuego, and we're just gonna apply it Honestly, this is kind of sheer on me. I thought it would be like a hot ass orange, but I'm a little disappointed. So I think it might need a little bit of help, just a little bit. Like we're gonna be using. Can it show on camera? Do y'all notice it? Cause I don't see it. I don't see it here. Using a little bit of this by Beauty Bakery. We're just gonna set it. I saw Jackie Aina do it, so I'm thinking it's gonna do something. I think that blush could use a little more help. So we're going to break this out. This is Milani's Coral Cove. It's a blush. I'm going to apply it. God damn it. Hold on. Let me give it. It needs. A lot of these things need a little bit of help. Gonna spray with some alcohol to get some color, get some pigment. I get by with a little help from my friends. Blend it up to the temple. So what I'm doing is blending both the Cream Blush in Fuego and the Coral Cove blush from Milani, and I'm buffing it out up to my cheeks and my temple, and I'm keeping on going back and forth, until I have like this flushed, warm look that complements my face. On another note, how was your guys' weekend? Mine was pretty lackluster. I didn't really do much besides stay in bed all day, take a nap, take frequent naps, and work on my makeup looks. There's another thing by Fenty. Let's see what brush I'm gonna use. So, let's see how this one works. This was where I fucked up. Oh shit. Oh shit. Because I'm thinking, oh, this ain't gonna do nothing, this ain't gonna do nothing. And then I actually put the other one on. I was like, oh shit. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Damn. Buff it out. Buff it out. Buff it out. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh. Girl. I need to put my blush on to kind of fix this. Bring some warmth back into the face. Blend it out into the temple. So what do we learn today, children? Never underestimate a highlighter. So what we're going to do is line our lips. We're going to have a very dark liner, lip gloss look. Oh, so this is dark. This is dark as hell. It's okay, we're going to fix it. We're going to work with it. That's what we have. Okay, we're going to go over with jambalaya and see how that goes. Not bad, but we're missing one more thing. Should I do it matte or should I do it with gloss? I'm gonna keep it matte. I'm gonna keep it matte. Okay, get your finishing touches and you're basically done. Honestly, I don't know what I intended with this look, but I think the goal is probably to look like Spooky's, one of Spooky's girls, like his round the way girls from Oakland. that he finessed. Yes. Yes. Golden hour is ready for me. Yes. I did that. Me. Happy little trees, bitch. And you are basically done. Enjoy this glow. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.